All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks once again for joining me on The Fast Lane, your podcast for success. I am your host, Derek Lane. Again, thanks for your listenership. I appreciate it very much. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about determination. We're going to talk about perseverance, the will to win. Determination is defined as a positive emotional feeling that involves persevering towards a difficult task or in spite of an obstacle, something that you push forward. Sometimes it's things that we don't think about. Sometimes it's things that is not even recognizable, but when we accomplish those things, they give us a great sense of achievement, and we're rewarded with the ability to do new things and accomplish new things. So, determination, will, what drives you? Some people are driven by competitiveness, to be the best. Then you have to ask yourself, who are you competing against? Other people? Yourself? I would caution you against competing with other people. It's okay in certain settings, but when you raise the bar to another level, somebody's been achieving something or doing something for a long time, and you just start in that area, don't put yourself up there and go, okay, I got to do this by next week. Okay? We achieve things in steps, in increments. So keeping your own scorecard is vital. You know, sometimes I compare your path to success as like a game of golf. You know, we're really playing against ourselves. I'm not playing against someone else per se. I'm going to better my score. I'm going to do just something a little different. Just keep practicing, keep going, just to make myself a little bit more valuable. Some people consider that they've got a chip on their shoulder. You know, they've been told they weren't good enough, smart enough, not good looking enough, whatever the case may be. And they use that to their advantage to prove people wrong, to prove that they can do things, which is good. But understand where your desire comes from. Understand where your determination and perseverance comes from. Know the reasons for your achievements and your failures. It's important to keep track of who you are and the progress on your success path. I've always said, pen and paper, it's good to write down where your goals, where you're going, but it's also good to write out those accomplishments, those things that you've achieved. So sometimes when you're not feeling 100%, you can go back and look at those things and go, yeah, you know what, I did do that. Yeah. People counted me out, but I did it. I counted myself out, but I just did it. You know, it's when you're at the gym and you're doing, a rep, and you're like, I'm done, I'm spent, and you just somehow you muster one more rep, one more go at it, and pretty soon, you're besting your personal best, and that's the way it is in life. You just push it just a little bit, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, and it doesn't have to be stressful. I'm not saying that you need to stress yourself out, the competitive angle. I'm just saying that you have to have the will, the mental capability, the corporeal fortitude to move forward with your plan, whatever that plan is. Keeping track of your plan. Your expectations. What are your expectations? See, because expectations can either help you or they can hinder you. Are they your expectations, or are they expectations others have of you? It's important for you to know that It's important for you to know how you're being driven, how you're being motivated. You know, motivation's a word that's just been hacked and abused, you know, because everybody wants to be motivated. Well, it's true. We all want to be motivated. I'm motivated to do things. And when people say, you know, hey, I really appreciate, you know, you motivating me. I give you the tools and the things to understand for you to motivate yourself. And that's where you should be. Motivating. The motivation should come within, the determination, the drive, the competitive nature of who you are, to not give up, to not stop, to not go backwards, to not stay idle, to find new avenues, new roads. Again, if you just will take some time for self-discovery to find out who you are. You know, I'm a huge proponent of reading books on the subjects that interest you to advance your life, not just your career, but your life, the people around you, to become stronger, to become more of a magnet for the goodness in this world. Attract good things, attract everything that's important to you. So, how do we do this? Well, again, you know, reading, setting the goals, writing things down, keeping a log of our achievements, not letting the negative influence in, the things that are crashing you day by day. Look, we've all got phones, we've got apps and news feeds, and we all have social networks that we're on, and we review and look at daily. Some people hourly, some people can't put it down for a second. And that is chocked full of negative junk. I mean, it is just a lot of negative feed there because it's sensational. You have to step back from that. You have to realize that your reality is yours. Yeah, there's things going on out there, but you have to understand there's a lot of good going on out there. A lot of great things going on. And once you start plugging into those, you'll see that matters more and more. You'll see those things happen more and more and more. Once you understand that you don't have to be suckered in with the negative news cycle or the naysayers of the world, the ones that see, I told you so's, and that's a stupid idea, and you're going to fail. Those are the people you stay away from. Stay away from those people. If you're in a cycle that's negative, change the people that you hang out with. Change the peer group. Because it really is true when they say birds of a feather flock together. Stay with the positive, upbeat people. The people with the positive mentalities. This podcast is going to be a little short. I don't know. Something caught my attention, and with the fact that we all look to be determined. Some of us achieve what we go for while others don't. I think the podcast people that listen to this podcast and others like it, I think you have no problem reaching your goals if you're setting them strategically, if you're setting them properly, by what means and how, when. It's important for you to do that. That's your measure. Your measure is to make sure that you're feeding others around you with positive feelings, positive energy, notions, whatever it is, it's positive. People are naturally drawn to the positive. They only dip their toes in the negative to see what's going on. And there's nothing going on. Stay away from the negative. Stay positive. So, again, on the risk of sounding a little preachy, which I understand sometimes it can be that way. I want to emphasize that being positive, being determined, not letting up. Most salespeople quit calling on a customer right before they're ready to make a decision. They give up because it's like, what's the use? I've been calling on this customer for ever how long? Keep calling. When I was in sales and in the finance world, I would call on people. It would take a restraining order for me not to call on them. It would take the owner of the business to physically throw me out. That never happened. It never happened. Made a lot of good friends. Sometimes I didn't get their business, but they appreciated me, respected me, and made a lot of good contacts that from people that didn't buy from me. Gave me contacts to the people that did buy from me. So it works. In one manner or another, it works. But that's my point. Don't give up. Keep going. Determination. Okay? So that's the mantra for today. Determination. The will to win. Don't let up. Don't give up. Don't stop. It's within you. The podcast should be shared with the people that enjoy these messages. It's up to you to make sure that you're sharing it with like-minded people, and I wholeheartedly appreciate it. Not a lot of comments and emails over the past week. It's okay, but just remember, anytime on this podcast episode or any of the past episodes, Derek at fastlanepodcast.com. Shoot me an email. I will respond. If you're a first-time emailer, I will respond to you. If you just want to say hello, no need to respond. That's fine too. I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing from you. So again, the Fast Lane Podcast for Success. Thank you for joining me this week, and have a wonderful, wonderful day and week.